We have the final look, an encore presentation for those of you that have not been home today. If you've been out and about, Sundays are busy days for many families. You might be seeing this for the first time. You are in time to get the best value we have ever offered on Andrew's Maximum Essential Omega-3. It has been a runaway hit today. It is our biggest, best offer we've ever had on this product. It is now a smaller capsule than ever before, but with that high potency that we all are looking for in Omega-3, approaching 50,000 of them already spoken for. I'm going to show you the choices real quickly. We'll run through some of the benefits because the benefits are amazing. That's why we get excited about it, because we know that Omega-3 is something you're familiar with. It's talked about. You can't turn on any kind of show where they talk about health, look at a magazine where they talk about health and not see the recommendation for omega-3s. We all kind of know we're supposed to be taking omega-3s for heart health, for brain health, for eye health. The problem is if you're not taking the right omega-3, you're not going to be seeing the wonderful results that you're going to see with Andrew's products. So let me take you over and show you real quickly what the choices are. It's a 30, a 100, a 200, a 400, or an 800 capsule supply. At midnight, which means just in the next couple of hours, when Adrienne is here with her new Today Special, she has a beautiful, beautiful Jewelry Today Special coming up. When Adrienne's here at midnight, this goes to this. This goes to this. At midnight, anybody who wants 400 capsules is going to spend $169. Right now, you're getting 800 capsules for under $150. You're getting double the capsules for $20 less than what's going to happen tomorrow for anybody who comes to hsn.com to order these products. So I show that to you because it is the biggest, best offer we've had on these. They are available with FlexPay, so depending on the size you're getting, it's under $30 on your credit card to get it home. If you have an HSN credit card, you can put this on your HSN card, and it's under $25 to get it home with the free shipping and handling. And of course, as you know, you have a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. So this is your chance. We only get to do this once a year. That big 800 count bottle, which has been a huge choice today, that's been the most popular choice. We don't stock that normally. It's only for the Today Special that we do that. We've only done it one time before. So if you want that nice big 800 count bottle, if you do, share this with a loved one, or if you yourself take a couple of these a day. I take 2 a day unless I eat fish that day. So for you, depending on how you plan on using this, that 800 count bottle might come in very handy. For a lot of us, that's a little more than a year's supply, right? Because you figure you're taking 2 a day, so that's about 400 days worth. And then if you do decide to share it with anybody else in the family, you'll use every one of those. You'll be very happy that you decided to go that extra mile, because the truth is it's as affordable as we have ever seen. And as we hit the 50,000 mark on Andrew's Omega-3, this is your chance to try it. Not all Omega-3 products are created equal. I think that's one of the great things we've learned from Andrew Lessman. If you're going to bother to take it, you want to be taking the proper Omega-3. You want to be taking DHA. Most of the Omega-3 products out there don't even have DHA in the formulas.
No, they have DHA. They have EPA and DHA, but they predominantly contain EPA.
Got it.
So EPA, when you look at fish, the predominant omega-3 fatty acid in fish is DHA. When you look at, say, the typical supplement on the market, the typical commodity industrial supplement delivers EPA. It doesn't follow the blueprint of fish.
Got it.
We follow the blueprint of fish. Plus, the typical omega-3 on the product on the market isn't the natural triglyceride form of omega-3s. It's an ethyl ester. It's a synthetic form. It's not well absorbed at all. Plus, that ethyl ester, when your body utilizes it, if it can be absorbed, when your body utilizes it, cleaves off that ethyl group, and what gets liberated in your body are trace amounts of ethyl alcohol, ethanol. If I want ethanol in my body, I'll have a glass of wine. I won't take my omega-3 supplement. So again, ours is a natural form, the triglyceride form, which is better absorbed, better tolerated. It's the only way. If you were making your own omega-3 products, or if you're eating fish, you get the triglyceride form. You eat salmon, you eat tuna, whatever it might be, you get the triglyceride form. You don't get ethyl esters. Ethyl esters is an industrialized form of omega-3s that isn't as well absorbed, and it's not something, if you were making the product, that you would want to consume. That's why ours is entirely natural triglyceride form, omega-3. That's the way to deliver it. That's the way to best deliver the benefits from omega-3s. What I wanted to do is we have a lot of different research charts. Although I probably have read about 60 or 70 research charts, that's probably only about a third of the research charts I have with me. There's just so many great quotes about the importance of omega-3 fatty acids. And these are ones I think that have a lot to do with the brain. We spent some time talking about the research with cardiovascular health. We talked about mood. We talked about eye health. We talked even about hearing. So now we're talking, this is from a journal called Nutrients, and we're very busy on the phone, so please.
It's great.
Hang in there.
It's exciting.
Yes.
Are we going to be able to add more than what is in that column? Because otherwise, every single bottle will go here. I mean, this has been really, we knew it was going to be popular today. This has been so hugely popular. Whatever size you want, we have them. Andrew has done his best, but Stephen just says in my ear, barely. We barely have each of these sizes. So whichever size you'd like, this would be a very good time to order yours.
Thankfully, we're done in 19 minutes. so we just have to hold on for 19 minutes. So we're good. So, and this is from a journal, as I said, called Nutrients, long-chain omega-3. And again, the omega-3 fatty acids are referred to as long-chain polyunsaturated fatty acids. Derived from marine sources, may play an important role in cognitive performance throughout all stages of life, all life stages. So again, omega-3s play an important role in the way our brain works through all stages of life. Docosahexaenoic acid, DHA, that's the one we focus on. That's the one typical omega-3s deliver less of. The dominant omega-3 in the brain, the dominant omega-3 in the eye, the dominant omega-3 in the myocardium of the heart, is a major component of neuronal cell membranes and affects various neurological pathways and processes. It's a vital structural component. DHA is the dominant long-chain omega-3 polyunsaturated fatty acid in the brain and has been shown to accumulate in areas of the brain associated with learning and memory, such as the cerebral cortex and the hippocampus. In addition, DHA improves vascular tone, which results in increased cerebral blood flow, which as we get older, cerebral blood flow can often be a problem in our brain function. During cognitive tasks, it improves the cerebral blood flow, and it regulates the transport and uptake of glucose by the endothelial cells of the blood-brain barrier.
So if you're not getting enough DHA in your omega-3, you're not maximizing these benefits.
It has a huge impact on the way our brain functions because remember, again, 60% of the dry weight of the brain, 60% is omega-3, is fatty acids. Of that, 95%, so roughly what, 54% of the dry weight of your brain is DHA. 54, the omega-3 that we focus on, 54% is the dry weight of your brain. Even greater percent it comprises in terms of your retina and the macular region of the retina, also the predominant omega-3 in the myocardium of your heart. So you could literally pick not from one or A or B or C, you get all of the above. But as we continue here, they showed, referring to a research study, they showed that DHA improved memory and reaction time of memory, demonstrating that younger adults may benefit from consumption of DHA. And that's what a lot of the recent research is talking about because it's been well established. Well, it's been well established that DHA benefits the aging brain, that when it comes to the normal age-related changes in our brain, those of us who have a lifetime being supported by a rich omega-3 diet, or even add that omega-3 to our diet, it improves the way our brain can function by various parameters. But it wasn't something that was observed in young people. And now they're seeing it in children, actually. I have some quotes on research with children, and they're seeing it in young adults. So it's fascinating that across all ages, but is that a surprise? Calcium is vital to our skeleton. It's important for children when they're building their skeleton. It's important throughout life, and it's important later in life when we might become at risk for osteoporosis. Not surprising, since DHA is an even more critical part of our brain in terms of predominance. It's not surprising that DHA, the omega-3 that makes up our brain, would play an important role in how our brain functions throughout our life.
You're right.
It's just sort of common sense.
It does make sense.
This is from that medical journal Nutrients. Trends are emerging from the current evidence suggesting that consumption of long-chain omega-3 polyunsaturated fatty acids, particularly DHA, by healthy school-aged children and younger and older adults may enhance cognitive performance, particularly in those who habitually consume diets low in long-chain omega-3 polyunsaturated fatty acids. Interestingly enough, the original area where DHA DHA was originally being made from a non-fish source because infants and babies could be sensitive to a fish source. And where was that DHA being put?
In formula?
Baby formula.
Oh,
because it's recognized that DHA is a critical fatty acid in the developing brain of those infants.
Wow.
So it's a critical component in baby formula. It's also a critical component in mother's milk if someone is nursing their children. So it's very important to make sure that you get your omega-3 fatty acids if you're nursing your child, because you want to make sure they're getting what they need to develop their brain and nervous system. So, so we just continue there.
This is good.
The outcomes that were improved with long-chain omega-3 polyunsaturated fatty acid supplementation in children included verbal learning and memory, reading, spelling, nonverbal, cognitive development and processing speed, visual, perceptive capacity, attention, and executive function in adults, memory and reaction time of memory also in adults, in younger adults, and in older adults. Several studies showed improvements in memory, while executive function and visuospatial learning were also improved. In short, it improves, as I said, various parameters at which you measure memory function throughout several ages. Again, not a drug, not a medicine, but a critical component of the brain. The consumption of marine fishes and general seafood has long been recommended by several medical authorities as a long-term nutritional intervention to preserve mental health, hinder neurodegenerative processes, and sustain cognitive capacities in humans. Again, it's a vital structural component of our brain. It would make sense that it's a vital functional component of our brains. From oxidative medicine and cellular longevity, although many other factors may contribute to the rise in depression and for which effective, although not efficient, treatments already exist, dietary recommendations suggesting proper intake of omega-3 polyunsaturated fatty acids and dietary interventions including omega-3 polyunsaturated fatty acid supplements can result in substantial benefits for the general population. Again, not a cure, not a treatment, not prevention for depression, but again, it talks about the balance of mood. And in terms of the balance of mood, it's very important that we make sure we have the proper composition of omega-3s so our brain, which is responsible for mood, works its very best. This next chart, it just shows how America is at the bottom of the list when it comes to the all-important ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acids. The closer to 1 we become, the better we are. We're up at 16, unfortunately.
Wow, look at that. Hey, we are very busy. A couple thousand more just went out the door. You can see we're going to hit the 52,000 mark coming up here. We are definitely down to the final couple minutes. We're down to the final couple thousand bottles. So I'm delighted that we still have your choice, whatever it is. If you want to do the little try me, go for it. There's never been a better day to do it. If you're going to get the big 800 cap supply so that you are set, so you don't have to worry about running out in a couple months, that one is also still available. I'll show you the pricing breakdown one more time. For those of you that have seen us do this, I apologize for repeating myself, but we do get a lot of first-time, brand-new people channel surfing Sunday night around this time. So I want to be sure that our new viewers have a chance to see this incredible offer. A 30, a 100, a 200, a 400, or an 800 capsule supply is what we're offering today. Here is where the pricing is going at midnight tonight. When Adrienne comes up at midnight with her new Today Special, a beautiful necklace, this price expires. This will be the new pricing. This is a one-day only offer. You're saving, for example, on that big 800 cap supply, you're saving $170 right now if you're quick to the phone. You're saving $80, $45, $25, and $8 depending on the size you're getting. I've been pointing out all day the fact that the 400 cap at midnight goes up to $170. Right now you get double that. You're getting 800 capsules for $20 less. For $150. So that's why most of us are going for it. We're getting the big one because it's really like getting 400 capsules for free. Because at midnight, $170 is going to get you 400 capsules. $170 will get you 400 capsules in a little more, a little more than an hour. So that's why I think we all are saying, okay, let's do this, because this is such an irresistible value, not to mention the fact that over the years, Andrew has managed to figure out a way to get 500.
No small feat.
Right, no small feats. Well, now in one capsule you get 500, and then on top of that, the capsule, he even made the capsule smaller. I don't know how you did that.
Our original was $250, then we got into the mid-3s. but we still weren't able, because again, even in my powder capsules, we will not use the large capsules. We will only go to a size that remains a small, easy to swallow capsules. Principally, speaking personally, I don't like swallowing big capsules, so I'm not going to subject anyone else to miserable horse capsules. So with our omega-3s, initially you had to swallow 2 capsules. If you wanted your 500 milligrams, when I made omega-3s for the last several decades, you had to swallow 2 capsules. It's only in the last few years that we were able to make a 500 milligram omega-3 that was in a small, easy to swallow capsule. And what we've succeeded in doing for this visit, and will continue now in the future, is we further reduced the size of the capsule, which again you could see out in front of me. We have on either side, we have 4 other capsules that contain less omega-3. They contain lots more fish oil. They contain less omega-3, less of what you want. Mine is the small capsule in the middle. Mine is the easy to swallow capsule in the middle that delivers about 50% more omega-3 than the others.
It doesn't taste fishy.
No fishy aftertaste. And it's not even, usually when someone says no fishy aftertaste, it's one of those relative statements, like relatively less, like you'll rarely experience a fishy aftertaste. Not that often, here and there, most of the time not. Absolutely, positively no fishy aftertaste. Not possible. The way we make this product, introducing the special natural orange extract that we use, it just neutralizes fish oil. There's no fishy aftertaste whatsoever. Occasionally, some people might notice a little hint of orange, and that will be it, a hint of orange. No fishy aftertaste. So don't think that it's a relative statement, that we've sort of got this together and it's pretty good in terms of fishy aftertaste. It's perfect in terms of fishy aftertaste. It will not upset your stomach. It will be easy to swallow. It will be the omega-3 that anyone who's been miserable with omega-3s dreamed of. But when you probably watch me, you think he's making this up. It's not true. And I've had so many people stop me and literally say they've watched me, and hopefully I was not putting them to sleep, but they watch me at night, going to sleep, watching me at night, and they watch me for years and years and years until they finally decided to try the product. And then it's like, gosh, why didn't I try it before? There was a money-back guarantee. I had nothing to lose. And but this is an omega-3 product that if your doctor has told you you need to take them, most cardiologists, most doctors are now recommending you take them. They recognize they're essential. If your doctor has told you, it's a wonderful tool if we're managing our cardiovascular risk, if we're watching our cholesterol, watching our triglycerides. This is something that is a natural tool that doesn't come with any side effects, doesn't come with any ill effects. It just comes with a tremendous long list of benefits, from our heart to our eyes to our brain to our hearing to a long list of areas in our body, to the dryness in our eyes that ophthalmologists and optometrists will recommend it if you're suffering from dry eye, because part of the dryness in our eyes is our inability, say, to produce tears, but also the composition of those tears in terms of fatty acids. So again, not a cure or a treatment or a drug, but a natural tool that our body knows how to take advantage of.
By the way, when you get your box home, there's going to be a coupon. And this is going to save you 20% off during the month of June. It's from the 1st to the 30th of June. You can save on a reorder favorite product. You can try something new. That's 20% off. Look for this in the box. It'll be part of the packaging when you get this home. So that's just another little treat that will be arriving to you. Also, we haven't even talked about Vitamin Angels, but I think it definitely is worth talking about, because one of the things we talk about, the amazing product that Andrew manufactures, the integrity built into these products, the fact that everything is made with solar energy. I mean, there's no better way to make a vitamin product. But on top of that, as you call into order, as you choose to do something healthy for yourself, Andrew and the people at Vitamin Angels are going to help an expectant mother somewhere in the world with her personal health and the health of her unborn child.
So we're going to be delivering just this Today Special alone, plus all the other products today, but just the Today Special alone, we'll be delivering over 100,000 additional bottles, 100,000 30-day supplies of prenatal vitamins. So we're close to, I think, having donated 2 million years. We are the principal donor of prenatal vitamins in the world. And there's no vitamin in the world that makes a greater difference than prenatal vitamins to mothers in need. And 20% of those vitamins are distributed right here in America. So it's not just all the wonderful countries in the world that you see all the pretty pictures from, but right here in America, 20% go. We're certainly fortunate that we have greater opportunities for good nutrition here. Some countries, it's absolutely appalling the conditions in terms of prenatal nutrition that exist. So a prenatal vitamin is literally life and death in many cases for the mother or for their baby. So I thank you for allowing me to be in a position to deliver such incredible benefits to mothers in need and their children around the world. So just the Today Special alone, over 100,000 bottles.
So incredibly generous. Think about that. As you order your Today Special, 2 bottles are going to be donated by Andrew Lessman. So that's one more reason. This is it just makes you feel so good about spending your hard-earned money on these products, because you do something good for yourself, you get to do something good for someone else as well, thanks to Andrew's generosity. I've never seen that before. A manufacturer, for every bottle that's sold, he donates 2. It's pretty, it has to make you just feel so good.
Oh, and Howard, Howard Schiffer, who's the founder of Vitamin Angels, we get together periodically, and for me, it's just like a tonic, because I get immersed in what I do for my job, and it's just so nice to see the kinds of benefits. And certainly, and I always encourage people, if you see me, like when I was driving in here today, the person at security here was talking about the show last night and the product and things. Don't ever hesitate to talk to me. Don't ever hesitate to tell me the experience with the products or to ask me questions. This is what I love to do. This is what I do. It's kind of it defines my life. So it's an incredible opportunity to get to engage in my hobby. That was always my hobby. For 36 years, it's been my hobby. It's been my job. My family might say to the exclusion of all other things, but it's what I enjoy, and the ability to bring these vitamins to needy mothers around the world and literally change their communities is just an incredible opportunity. And certainly it changes, we're talking about the brain with omega-3s, but prenatal nutrition changes the neurology, the brain of that developing fetus. So it's an opportunity to literally change the intellectual capacity of a community that otherwise would have been suffering from the malnutrition. So it's really a great opportunity. And I thank you for supporting what we do and enjoying the benefits of our products.
Well, we thank you. And we are down to 2 minutes left in this presentation. So you won't see this offered like this again for at least a year. And if you're ordering for you or for someone you love,
we're down to the last few hundred bottles, so it's perfect.
Literally down to the final couple hundred. So you don't have to make any more phone calls. We don't have to. You don't have to panic.
We did it.
We do. We did it. I wonder how many millions of capsules that will be going out the door just from today's special.
I would say it's probably close to 30 million capsules. Something like that, just doing the math quickly in my head. Probably more than that. But it's an enormous number of capsules, and making those capsules requires an enormous amount of energy, which otherwise could be quite polluting, except that everything we do is with solar energy. So another thing, when you get our products, you're being kind to your body, but you're also being kind to the planet, because when we make our products, we're kind to the planet. Our plastic bottles, not only are they recyclable, but we spend extra to make them from recycled plastic. So they're not original plastic. So again, we do everything to be a responsible company in your eyes and to do things that make you well and also keep our planet well at the same time.
Imagine if every manufacturer did what Andrew Lessman does.
I wish.
I wish too.
I would support them. I mean, that's the sort of thing. And there are a lot of companies that try to do what we do and try to make the right decision, the honorable, the ethical decision. And it's up to us to try to support those companies, because those are the sorts of things that will be good for us, be good for our society, be good for our planet.
All right, I know we are just about out of time. We won't see Andrew again now until next weekend, where he has another one-day visit. But this you won't see for a whole year offered like this. We will restock it, exactly.
But not at this price.
Not at this value, not at this price. And again, the 800 cap size is not something we normally offer at all. So